Hello, this is our project, our temperature window thermostat project. As you see here, we have an LCD screen. It is displaying the temperature inside. Looks like it's currently about 77 in here, 76.82 to be exact. Our outside temperature is about 88.34 degrees Fahrenheit, and our temp, which is our preferred temperature, is 68 degrees. This device will sound an alarm when it is better to have the window open in order to reach our preferred temperature. Due to our code only checking to see if the window needs to close or open every 5 minutes, it's a little difficult to simulate the alarm. In order to simulate the alarm, I'll simply reset the Arduino, and you will hear the alarm going off, telling me to shut the door. As you can see, we now need to shut the door. When we shut the door, this circuit is completed through magnets. I will reset the Arduino again to demonstrate the alarm will not go off. And as you can see, the alarm did not go off because I've now shut the window. We can also change the preferred temperature simply by pushing the up button or the down button. And every time we do, we hear a little sound notification that's saying the temperature is changing.
So this is our code for our project. I'm going to start in the setup function. So pin mode 2 and 3, this is for our buttons, and we're just naming these pins as input pins. And the interesting thing is we are using interrupts for these pins for our buttons. And what the interrupt will look like is it will do something like this, where it will have a debounce time, so it won't have an interrupt happen multiple times, but then it'll pretty much change an integer and a Boolean variable so that we can play with it a little bit later in our loop. But going back to the setup function, we initialize our LCD screen and our temperature sensors. And lastly, we set up our alarm pin and magnet pins. And this is the loop function of our program. It's just going to be what happens over and over. We're going to get the temperature inside and outside and combine the humidity with the red temperature to get a heat index. And then from here, we're going to start writing onto our liquid crystal display, writing the indoor temperature, writing the outdoor temperature, and the preferred temperature that we would like to have inside of our home. We have some logic here that determines if we should close or open a window. And that logic is based off of the indoor and outdoor temperatures. Whatever will get us closer to a preferred temperature. And as I described in the previous section, we have buttons that changes the preferred temperature. In that interrupt, it had a Boolean variable, as I previously talked about. And this is where we handle that Boolean variable. We set it again to false, and we update our display, and we play a little sound.